Friends, now we're going to talk about the first lesson, that is heredity and evolution. This is a very this is a actually lesson of the biology and which deals with the heredity, that is the transfer of gene from one generation to another, and the evolution, how the animals and the organisms develops step by step. That is evolution that we have to understand in this chapter. The chapter is very important because concept should be very clear in this chapter. That is more important. So let's start with the heredity and the evolution. Okay, I'm going to read sentences and will give the explanation about it. And whenever the required diagrams and the pie diagrams or maybe the flow charts, I will draw on the board. So definitely it will be helpful to you. So let's begin with the heredity and the evolution. That is the first chapter. Okay, science 2, we are going to talk about that. So when you talk about the hereditary, what comes in your mind? That is the transfer of gene from one generation to another generation. That is called heredity. So while transferring gene, all the basic characteristic as well as the specific characteristic also transferred from one generation to another generation. That is heredity. So let's talk about the heredity and a heredity change in a particular manner. Okay. So let's talk about the first. You know that heredity is the transfer of a biological character from one generation to another via genes. Now tell me about what is a gene. See, we know that transfer of genes from one generation to other generation. But when the question comes, what is genes? So genes is nothing but information, okay, that is DNA. So what is the genetic information stored in the form of DNA? DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. All the information stored in the particular proteins called as a DNA. There are two types, DNA and RNA. We're going to talk about DNA here more randomly because DNA is the one who stores the all genetic material, genetic information. Okay, so John George Mendel is a pioneer of the modern genetics. So this is a question arises in the fill in the blanks sometimes. Who is the pioneer of the modern genetics? That is John Groger Mendel. That we have to understand. Around the period of the 1886, it took a long time for him to understand the conclusion of his research about the heredity. He was performing. वो क्या perform कर रहा था? Experiment perform कर रहा था कि heredity के बारे में क्या. तो उसको बहुत time लगा वो conclusion निकालने के लिए. In 1901, the reason behind the sudden change were understood due to the mutational theory of the Hugo D. Varys. Acha, what is mutation? We are going to study in detailed manner in for consecutive lectures. So what is mutation? Mutants, you have to understand that. So from say suppose I want to transfer information from one generation to another generation. अगर ये इंफॉर्मेशन सिंपल मैनर में हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, जब अगर इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रांसफर करते करते गलती से कोई सीक्वेंस बदल गया, फिर गलती से कोई इंफॉर्मेशन जो रॉन्ग इंटरप्रेट हो गई, उस रॉन्ग इंटरप्रिटेशन इंफॉर्मेशन की वजह से कुछ चेंजेस हो गए, उसको हम लोग म्यूटेशन बोलेंगे. ओके, सो meanwhile, in 1902, Walter and the Sultan observed a paired chromosomes in the cells of the grasshopper. So they observing the changes in the grasshoppers. Until then, it was not known to anyone. Research started in the direction of the finding the nature of a genetic material when it was proved that genes are carried via chromosomes. Now another point has come, the aspect has come. We have talked about the genes. We are going to talk about now chromosome. What is chromosome? There are two types of chromosome. Sex chromosome we are talking about, X chromosome and Y chromosome. That we know that for the determination of the sex, we understood that X chromosome from the female, Y chromosome from the male when it becomes a son, and both XX there respectively it will become a daughter. So we are going to talk about in detail here. That is what through which 1944 ट्रायो ऑफ द साइंटिस्ट, तीन साइंटिस्ट लोग सामने आए. उन्होंने क्या बोला? कौन थे वो साइंटिस्ट? फर्स्ट ऑसवाल्ड आरे, माइकलिन मैककैथी एंड कॉलिन मैकलियोड प्रूव दैट एक्सेप्ट वायरसेस ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैव द डीएनए एज द जेनेटिक मटेरियल. वायरस के अलावा सबके पास डीएनए मटेरियल होता है. डीएनए मटेरियल मतलब क्या होगा? जेनेटिक मटेरियल. विच ऑर्गेनिजम्स अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन कहाँ स्टोर करता है? एक जेनेटिक मटेरियल में स्टोर करता है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? डीएनए. In 1961, the French genetics Francois Jacob and Jacques Monod proposed a model for the process of the protein synthesis when the help of DNA is a bacterial cell. What is protein synthesis? We are going to talk about in detailed manner. When you talk about the protein synthesis, I just mentioned one thing. अगर जेनेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन एक जनरेशन टू नेक्स्ट जनरेशन ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, तो कैसे ट्रांसफर होगा? तो व्हाट आर द मैसेंजर हियर? तो प्रोटीन्स आर एक्ट लाइक अ मैसेंजर ओवर हियर, सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. Okay. The technique of the recombinant DNA technology emerged, which has a vast scope in the field of genetic engineering. So there is a genetic engineer word. What is the genetic engineering? The manipulation of the genetic makeup of the organisms for the well-being or for the benefit of the human being. It's called the genetic engineering. So when you talk about the recombinant DNA, what is DNA? Genetic material. Recombinant, combination, उसके आगे क्या लगा है? वर्ड री. सो लाइक हम उसमें ऐसे कुछ चेंजेस करेंगे उस डीएनए में, तो वो डीएनए क्या होगा? रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से हमारा काम करेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल इंसुलिन. पहले इंसुलिन वी आर गेटिंग इट फ्रॉम, earlier we are getting insulin from the pancreas of the horse, but further the demand was increasing. So साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने क्या किया? ई कोलाई अ बैक्टीरियल सेल, उसके सर्कुलर डीएनए में हमारे ह्यूमन बॉडी का ऐसा एक सीक्वेंस, डीएनए का सीक्वेंस डाला जो इंसुलिन सिक्रेशन के लिए क्या है? रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. सो नाउ इट वेरी इजी टू से बट इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. ओके, सो डीएनए का एक सीक्वेंस और जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल है इंसुलिन बनाने का, ह्यूमन जीनोम से निकाल के दैट ई कोलाई के बैक्टीरिया, ई कोलाई इज अ बैक्टीरियल नेम, उसमें डाला, उसके सर्कुलर डीएनए में डाला. नाउ दैट ई कोलाई बिहेव एज अ व्हाट? प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ द insulin. So that is recombinant DNA we're going to study in the biotechnology part. So here you understand what is the word of recombinant and genetic engineer. That's correct. Now the science of the heredity is useful for the diagnosis, treatment and prevention of the hereditary disorders. Okay, when you talk about the science of the heredity means what, how it's happened, what are the factor responsible for it, कैसे होता है, कैसे नहीं होता है, हम लोग कैसे प्रिवेंट करेंगे, तो वो यूज होता है ट्रीटमेंट प्रिवेंशन ऑफ हेरिडिटी डिसीज के लिए. Suppose diabetes is a hereditary disorder, obviously transfer from the generation to generation. So how can you rectify it, correct from it in a gene manner, genetic manner? That is more important thing. So production of the hybrid, also it is full in the production of the hybrid varieties of the animals. So we can prepare or we can manipulate, as I mentioned, genetic engineering, we can manipulate the genes and form the animal which as per the human desire. So and plants as well. Suppose why we do the plant? For example, let's talk about the animals. There is a hybrid varieties are used for the production of the milk requirement is much more. So जो cows है अभी जो काम कर रहे हैं उनको मिल्क प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा करने के लिए उनके जेनेटिक्स में कुछ चेंजेस किया जाएगा. प्लांट्स में यील्ड एंड क्रॉपिंग यील्ड बढ़ाने के लिए, क्वांटिटी बढ़ाने के लिए उसमें कुछ जेनेटिक मेकअप किया जाएगा. So this is the industrial process in which microbes are used. So heredity is very very important. Once we understand that which sequence of the DNA is responsible for the particular production of the specific I can say a product or desired thing, so we can manipulate it for the human welfare. That is very important. You can see the words transcription, translation and translocation. These are very very important words, and students may it may happen that student may get confused between these three words. So we have to understand that very clear manner. So let's start, or let's begin with the three process. Before I start, I would like to okay, the topic is that transcription, translation and translocation with the help of RNA. RNA is what? Ribonucleic acid. DNA is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. See, RNA act like a fragments and DNA is the one who act like a whole storage. So can I say RNA is a fragmented thing of the DNA? Okay, so it act like a template. RNA act like a template for that purpose. So the genes present in the form of DNA participate in the functioning of the cell and thereby control the structure and the functioning of the body. So DNA participate in the functioning of the cell. So who is responsible for carry out all the function? DNA, because DNA has all the information. सब information किसके पास होता है? सेल के न्यूक्लियस के अंदर कौन रहेगा? डीएनए. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट. इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. व्हाट इज प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस? इफ द जनरेशन टू जनरेशन इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रांसफर होगी है तो कैसे ट्रांसफर होगी? वाया मेकिंग ऑफ द न्यू प्रोटीन. प्रोटीन का सिंथेसिस होगा तभी जाके इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रांसफर होगा. सो स्टोर इन द डीएनए. तो जो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस है वो कहाँ स्टोर होता है? डीएनए में होता है. So DNA and the synthesis appropriate protein as per the requirement is necessary for the body. So protein synthesis smooth process हो जाए, ये प्रोसेस को रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कौन लेता है इस प्रोसेस की? DNA. These proteins are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. Underline that word, that is very very important, that when you talk about this, what comes in your mind? See, these protein are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. This is called a central dogma. So that is a word comes here, central dogma. So when you talk about what is central dogma, the protein synthesized via or with the help of DNA by taking care of the RNA into the process. So let's simplify it. The protein are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. So RNA act like a primer over here, which helps for the DNA to make the protein synthesis. These protein synthesis are synthesized by DNA with the help of RNA, and that is the process, or this is the thing is called as a central dogma. So mRNA, there are type of the RNA, mRNA. M stand for messenger RNA, which transfer the information from the DNA to the ribosomes for the protein synthesis. So mRNA act like a messenger RNA, is produced as per the sequence of the nucleotides on the DNA. DNA के ऊपर जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर है वो सीक्वेंस के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है, और सीक्वेंस कैसे होते हैं? न्यूक्लियोटाइड के होंगे, AGTC, AGCC. We will going to learn about that. So what's that? If the mRNA comes into the picture, it copy down the all the sequence, and that mRNA now going to transfer to the ribosome. So let's study here. mRNA is produced as per the sequence nucleotide on the DNA. DNA के ऊपर जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड का सीक्वेंस है, वो mRNA कॉपी कर लेता है. Only one of the two strands of DNA is used in this process. DNA is a two-stranded double helix structure जो कि वाउंड होता है, करेक्ट. तो उसके ऊपर से ओनली वन स्ट्रैंड इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल, बिकॉज एक स्ट्रैंड और दूसरा स्ट्रैंड के ऊपर ना कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बेस होता है. जो यहाँ होंगे इसके उल्टे यहाँ होंगे. तो अगर दोनों में से कोई भी एक स्ट्रैंड कॉपी कर दिया किसने? mRNA, तो भी वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल किसके लिए है? प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस के लिए. सो देयर इज अ वन यूनिक फीचर ऑफ दिस सेंट्रल डोग्मा. सो द सीक्वेंस ऑफ द न्यूक्लियोटाइड इन mRNA बीइंग प्रोड्यूस इज ऑलवेज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री टू द DNA strand used for the synthesis. As we mentioned, if these are the two strands of the DNA, they are complemented to each other. अगर यहाँ पे A होगा तो यहाँ पे T होगा, यहाँ पे G होगा तो यहाँ पे C होगा. So suppose this is the only one strand which is undergoing the copying down process of the mRNA. So mRNA will be copy if there is a nucleotide is there, that is adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. We are going to talk about that. अगर यहाँ पे एडेनाइन होगा तो वो थाइमिन जैसा कॉपी करेगा, अगर यहाँ पे ग्वानिन होगा तो साइटोसाइन की तरह कॉपी करेगा. सो दिस इज द थिंग. सो दे आर कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड टू ईच अदर. सो the sequence of nucleotide is mRNA being produced is always complementary to DNA, that we have to understand for the protein synthesis. Beside, there is a uracil in RNA instead of the thymine in DNA. See, DNA and RNA almost same होते हैं. RNA is a fragmented thing, DNA is a whole continuous structure. In RNA there is a difference. There is a uracil. U is there. U stand for the uracil nucleotide sequence is there. This process of RNA synthesis is called as a transcription. So what is a transcription? Transcription is a process in which mRNA copy down the nucleotide sequence on the DNA strand as a complementary one, which transferred to the ribosomes for the further protein synthesis is called a transcription. So we have to understand that. So who plays a important role in this? mRNA, that is messenger RNA, जो कॉपी इन्फॉर्मेशन करेगा DNA से, बिकॉज DNA होल जेनेटिक मटेरियल का स्टोरेज है. उसमें से जो इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए वो इन्फॉर्मेशन कॉपी करके कहाँ ट्रांसफर करेगा? राइबोसोम्स. और राइबोसोम्स क्या करेंगे? न्यू प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस करेंगे. सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इन दिस मैनर. सी, यू कैन सी हियर अ पिक्चर ऑफ द ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. Transcription is go into this direction. RNA polymerase is there, RNA nucleotide is there. Okay, so this the blue color strands are there. See, I can show you like this. This is a strand of DNA. Okay, this is a DNA strands. ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस. यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रैंड देखो ओपन हो रहा है, यू कैन सी लाइक दिस. यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रैंड ओपन हो रहा है, जो ये न्यूक्लियोसाइड्स है, छोटे छोटे लाइंस, उसको कॉपी कर रहा है आरएनए. जो ये अगर यहाँ पे ए होगा तो सामने टी होगा, यहाँ पे जी होगा तो यहाँ पे सी होगा. सो दिस आर द थिंग्स दे आर गोइंग टू कॉपी डाउन ओवर देयर. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस. सो लेट्स स्टडी हियर. The mRNA, that is messenger RNA, forming a nucleus, comes in the cytoplasm. It begins in the coded message from the DNA. Coded message from the DNA means what? Is copy down the information. The message contain the codes for the amino acid. Codes means what? A nucleotide sequence. Suppose this is a nucleotide sequence ATGCA. इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री क्या बनेगा? TACGT. So the second one which I have written over here, it is a complementary one. और ये सीक्वेंस को ही हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? सीक्वेंस को ही हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? कोड बोलेंगे. So this is the thing we are going to talk about that. So here it is called a triplet codon. So the code for each amino acid consists of the 3 nucleotides. How many nucleotides are there? 3. So mRNA, that is messenger RNA, which carry the information, which copy down the information, but while copying it has a one restriction. At once he going to transfer only 3 nucleotide at once. मतलब एक टाइम वो सिर्फ 3 nucleotide को ही कॉपी कर सकता है. That codon is called triplet codon. So you have to understand that. Dr. Hargovind Khurana, a scientist of the Indian origin, has made an important contribution in the discovery of the triplet codon for a 20 amino acid. How many amino acids there are? Total 20 amino acids. For this work, it has been awarded with a Nobel Prize in 1968. So we have to understand this name, Dr. Hargovind Khurana. He is an Indian origin, which contribution is for in the science for the work on the 20 amino acid sequence they have to found. So each mRNA, I'm going in the next para, each mRNA is made up of 1,000 of triplet codon. Obviously there are many like huge amount of the sequences there. Out of this it is made up of the 1,000 of the triplet codon. As per the message on the mRNA, जो मैसेंजर आरएनए के ऊपर मैसेज रहेगा उसके हिसाब से अमाइनो एसिड्स आर सप्लाइड बाय द टीआरएनए. नाउ देयर इज 2 टाइप्स. सी वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस mRNA is what? See, mRNA is messenger RNA, tRNA is a transfer RNA. So you have to understand messenger RNA which copy down the information, transfer to the ribosomes. tRNA is a transfer of RNA. अभी हमें क्या हुआ है? रेसिपी तो मिल गई. mRNA तो रेसिपी ला ली है, अभी इसको पकाना हम लोग, हमें बनाना है, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस बनाना. तो उस टाइम क्या करेगा? ट्रांसफर RNA which see these are the complementary base pair copied or nucleotide sequence copied by the mRNA. उसके हिसाब से रेसिपी के हिसाब से नाउ अमाइनो एसिड्स आने चाहिए, तो कौन लेके आएगा उसको? ट्रांसफर आरएनए लेके आएगा. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट 2 टाइप्स ऑफ आरएनए आर देयर. अप टिल नाउ वी हैव स्टडीड mRNA, दैट इज मैसेंजर आरएनए, व्हाट वर्क्स from DNA to the ribosome. Only messenger RNA transfers the information. tRNA will be transferred 20 amino acid sequence which were required as per the information provided by the mRNA. So these are the two difference. We have to understand that. As per the message on the mRNA, amino acids are supplied by the tRNA. For the purpose, tRNA has an anticodon having the complementary sequence to the codon on the mRNA. Now why this anticodon sequence? See, we have studied that on the, suppose this is a DNA, this is the first strand, this is the second strand. So now if you considering the first strand, it has a sequence, correct? So now this sequence has copied down by mRNA, correct? Now this mRNA transferred, this mRNA is transferring what? The information as what? Yes, in a complementary base. In a complementary base is going to transfer. So now suppose there is a sequence found as, ATGC. So this is a DNA nucleotide sequence found on the DNA. Now mRNA come into the picture, it will be transferred into what? TAGC, correct? And that has to transfer to the ribosome. Now tRNA come into the picture, it act like an anticodon. Why? because we don't want this sequence, we want this sequence only. This is only a messenger. So like हमें फिर से उसको रिकन्वर्ट करना है, तो एंटीकोडन यूज़ करना पड़ेगा. तो टी की जगह पे क्या आएगा? यहाँ पे फिर ये आएगा. ए की जगह पे टी आएगा, जी की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या आना चाहिए था? सी आना चाहिए था, करेक्ट। तो लाइक दिस, और ये यहाँ पे जी आना चाहिए था. सो दिस इज द थिंग एंटी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री वर्क. सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. So, having the complement receiving to the codon on the mRNA, this is called which process? Translation. This is called a translation process. So let's study what is translation. Translation is a process in which mRNA जो इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रांसफ़र किया है वो भी आ गया है, उसके हिसाब से प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस बनाना है. तो हम लोग को अमाइनो एसिड चाहिए. तो वो अमाइनो एसिड को लेके आने के लिए कौन काम करेगा? टीआरएनए. लेकिन वो एंटी कोडॉन के हिसाब से काम करेगा. तो उस प्रोसेस को ट्रांसलेशन बोलते हैं. मतलब अभी कॉपी किया है, उसको अभी ट्रांसलेट करना बाकी है. तो कॉपी करने के प्रोसेस को ट्रांसक्रिप्शन बोलते हैं. कॉपी करने के बाद जो इन्फॉर्मेशन मिला है उसको हम लोग अभी प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस करने वाले हैं, उस प्रोसेस को बोलेंगे ट्रांसलेशन. सो वी हैव टू वेरी क्लियर अबाउट दिस प्रोसेस. द अमाइनो एसिड थ्रू brought in by RNA are bonded together by the peptide bonds with the help of the rRNA. Now what is rRNA here? mRNA, messenger RNA, tRNA, transfer RNA. rRNA is what? During this process, the ribosomal RNA, it's called the rRNA, means a ribosomal RNA, which joined by the peptide bonds with the help of rRNA. R stands for ribosomal RNA, which is going to help to ribosomes for the protein synthesis. So during this process, the ribosomal keeps on moving from one end to the mRNA to other end by distance of one triplet codon. This is called the translocation. So what is the translocation process here? They haven't given the picture of that. Okay, no issue. So what is the translocation process? Okay, this is the picture. You can understand here. See, this is your ribosomes. Translation is a process in which tRNA comes into the picture, which provide the amino acid as per the messenger RNA. What are the information provided by messenger RNA? mRNA, that is जो भी इन्फॉर्मेशन mRNA प्रोवाइड किया उसके हिसाब से इन्फॉर्मेशन जो अमीनो एसिड कौन लेके आएगा? tRNA लेके आएगा. अभी इसको हम लोग को कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बेस पेयर पे क्या करना है? ज्वाइन करना है, या फिर न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंस बनाना है जो न्यू होगा टोटली. तो उसके लिए जो rRNA है, दैट इज राइबोसोमल RNA, इज गोइंग टू टेक पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस प्रोसेस. तो उस प्रोसेस को हम लोग ट्रांसलोकेशन बोलेंगे. सो व्हाट? mRNA ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में आता है, tRNA ट्रांसलेशन में आता है, राइबोसोमल RNA किस में आएगा? ट्रांसलोकेशन में आएगा. वाई ट्रांसलोकेशन? बिकॉज दैट mRNA इज मूविंग फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर लाइक दिस. क्या बनाने के लिए? न्यू प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस बनाने के लिए. सो दैट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. There are many chains come together to form a complex protein. These proteins control various functions in the body of living organisms and their appearances too. So whatever the information that is protein synthesis takes place, this actually control all the activity of the living cell. Living organisms can produce a new individual like themselves due to the genes only, and those genes transmitted to the next generation without any changes. जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में ट्रांसफर होते हैं कुछ जीन्स विदाउट एनी चेंजेस ट्रांसफर होता है. ड्यू टू दिस सम ऑफ द कैरेक्टर ऑफ द पेरेंट्स आर ट्रांसमिटेड टू देयर ऑफस्प्रिंग. However, sometimes sudden changes occur in those genes. Sometimes क्या होता है? जैसे कि वैसे जीन्स ट्रांसफर हो जाते हैं, कभी कभी चेंजेस भी हो जाता है. Sometimes any nucleotide of any gene changes its position that cause a minor change which is nothing but a mutation. So let's talk about the mutation. What is the mutation? Let's study here. They have given such a beautiful diagram. Now the sequence is that TAACTGCAGG. Above I'm talking about the main sequence. Then the replacement, instead of this there is a one minor mistake is there. Instead of G, that the yellow color is G, that has to be, उसके सामने क्या आना चाहिए था? T आना चाहिए था, बस गलती से क्या आ गया? A आ गया. So that is a wrong sequence interpreted here. But messenger RNA do not have a ability to find out what is wrong, what is not wrong, what is correct. They just transfer one information to the another. Once ribosomes get that information, according to that tRNA will be collect the amino acid and further protein synthesis occur. So if there is a mistake by the mRNA, messenger RNA, then the whole process is undergo the रॉन्ग इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. बिकॉज अगर यहाँ पे चेंजेस हो गया तो वो जो प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा आफ्टर द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, वो प्रोटीन उसके हिसाब से ही होगा जैसे इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड किया है. सो दिस इज द प्रोसेस इन विच there is a minor change occur, that is called a mutation. So can I say mutation is a sudden change in a nucleotide sequence, that is called mutation. And it is a minor change or minor mistake, but it is responsible for the biggest changes, physical appearance, chemical appearance in the living organisms. So we are going to study about that. Example is anemia. What happened in that? Valine is changes by something, sequence and all kind of thing. We are going to study in detail, but that is the example. Okay, so when you talk about this last part, सम म्यूटेशंस में बी माइनर बट सम में बी कंसिडरेबल. कुछ म्यूटेशन क्या होते हैं, माइनर होते हैं, उससे कुछ इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन सम म्यूटेशंस आर वेरी कंसिडरेबल. एग्जांपल, म्यूटेशन में कॉज द जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर लाइक सिकल सेल अनीमिया. दिस इज अ everlasting process. Sickle cell anemia is what? Anemia is what? When you talk about the anemic patient, that means what? The ribosome, the shape of the RBC has to be a round like structure. Suppose I'm drawing this diagram here. सपोज नॉर्मल आरबीसी इज अ बाइकॉन्केव शेप लाइक दिस. अगर वहाँ पे म्यूटेशन हो रहा है, कुछ चेंजेस हो रहा है, तो इट एक्ट लाइक अ सिकल सेल अनेमिया. इट्स एक्ट लाइक लिटरली सिकल सेल अनेमिया. सी, सरफेस एरिया चेंज हो गया, शेप चेंज हो गया, तो ऑब्वियसली कैरिंग कैपेसिटी भी चेंज हो जाएगी. तो अगर कैरिंग कैपेसिटी चेंज हो जाएगी तो जितना ऑक्सीजन प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए उतना होगा नहीं, तो अनेमिक कंडीशन बढ़ जाती है इसमें. सो दिस इज अ म्यूटेशन, स्मॉल चेंज म्यूटेशन, बट उसकी जो रिजल्ट होता है उसका, इट्स अ एवरलास्टिंग प्रोसेस एंड इट्स वन ऑफ द proof of the Darwin's theory of natural selection. So we're going to talk about the Darwin's theory of natural selection in the further sessions.